In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot, off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot, off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot, off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot, off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot, off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot, off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot, off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone. That is a touchdown.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Just right kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to beautiful Brayton Park. We are preparing for a 4 o'clock start here between Cranston East Thunderbolts and the Mount St. Charles Mounties. Undefeated Mount St. Charles are coming in here after winning 11-1 against Central High School. Olivia Young homered 3 times in that game and struck out 13. However, for this game, she won't be starting on the mound. The Thunderbolts look to bounce back after a lopsided loss to Shea their last time out. Mustering just 1 hit in the loss, they're going to look to bounce back and try to get an even record in the league, move to 7-7. Will the Mounties' undefeated season continue, or will the Bolts shock the state? All will be answered soon when we return here live on the Fans Only Sports Network. We're here for first pitch now. First pitch is low, taken for a ball. 1-0 to Isabelle Mencarini. Another ball, taken high. Yeah. The 2-0 pitch. Swung on, driven into center field. It's going to drop in for a single right on the edge of the infield dirt. With a runner on first, it brings up the pitcher for today, Ashley Plamondon. First pitch is swung, popped up, high pop up to the pitcher, and it drops. Runner advances to second base on the error. Quickly now, 2 runners on with nobody out. Brings up Olivia Young, the senior captain. The pitch is taken for a strike. Two runners on for the 3-hole hitter. Misses high. Count evens at 1-1. Pitching for the Thunderbolts today is Trisha Lazarda, senior pitcher. 1-1 count. It's taken in the dirt. Count moves to 2-1. Another ball misses high again. Counts 3-1. Just getting started. In the top of the first. Waiting on deck is Sofia Bieta, as this is dribbled back to the pitcher, thrown onto first, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Runners advance to second and third now, with one out. Fourth hitter is a freshman. Last game went 2 for 3. The first pitch again misses high. Lizardo 1-0. It's swung on and driven into center field, but right under it is caught, and the runner won't be able to tag up. A big second out. Two outs now. Runners on second and third for Lily Vendatelli. Swinging at the first pitch. Swings through it. 0-1 now with 2 outs in the inning. It's swung on, fouled straight into the Thunderbolts dugout for the second strike. Quickly now, 0-2. As this one bounces. Good stop by the catcher. One and 2, as Lizardo looks to put her away. High, taken for a ball. Count goes even now, 2-2. Swung on. And that'll end the inning. No damage done, despite the first 2 batters reaching. Lizardo recovers and gets out of the inning.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher.
Welcome back as we get to the bottom of the first here. No runners scoring last in the first top half despite getting 2 runners on. Leading off for the Thunderbolts will be Nevaeh Torma, followed by Jada Viveros, and then Jaylani Rosado will be batting third today. Fatorma brought in the second out of the last half of the inning. And she tries for a bunt here. And it's called a ball. Third baseman anticipating bunt as this one's in for a strike. 1-1 count now. Another bunt attempt, another called strike. Two strikes now. See if Fatorma tries to lay it down again here. Counts 2-2. 2-2 pitch. Another miss. To slap one opposite field here. Full count. Swings through it. Ball dropped and thrown onto first to complete the strikeout. Up to the plate, Jada Viveros, the shortstop. The sophomore takes the first pitch for a strike. Dribbled to first base, brought to first for the out. Windy day here, so that's the second out of the inning. Jaylani Rosado stepping in now. She swings and fouls it back into the backstop for the first strike of that bat. Second pitch is driven into left field. Wind pushes it, and it'll fall in foul territory for the second strike. 0-2. Easy breezy in the bottom of the first so far for the Mount East pitcher, Isabel Melanson. As this one's grounded through to third baseman and shortstop, and it'll get through for a base hit. First runner for the Thunderbolts so far. Runner on first brings up the 4-hitter, Estrella Rivas, playing second base today. Rivas takes the first pitch for a ball. Second pitch is fouled into the fence for the first strike of that bat. Melanson, the second captain of the Mounties. As that misses high. 2-1 count now. 2 outs and a runner on first. Her fellow captain is catching for her today, Olivia Young. This ball is taken. Called ball outside. Count now 3-1. Melanson's 3-1. This swung through and missed. Count moves full now, 3-2. Full count, 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the first, as Melanson's pitch is swung on and missed to end the inning. No scores yet.
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires. Deflected. No. Rebound. Score!
The handball shot off the post. Score!
Gonna try a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher. Shot. Score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires. Deflected. No. Rebound. Score!
The handball shot off the post. Score!
Gonna try a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher. Shot. Score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires. Deflected. No. Rebound. Score!
The handball shot off the post. Score!
Gonna try a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher. Shot. Score! Cornell down the field.
Welcome back in. We're starting the top of the second here. Okay. First pitch is high for a ball. Second pitch, dribble down the line, stays fair. Tagged on first for the first out of the inning. The 7-hitter, Caitlin Belise up to the plate. Lefty, junior. Takes the first pitch for a ball. pitch slips. Still a ball. Little mistake out of pitcher Lazarda. 2-0 pitch. Another ball. 3-0 now. 3-0 pitch is in the dirt. She'll take her base. Free pass issued by the Thunderbolts. Just one out. Chandra Morelli comes up to the plate now. One out and a runner on. Lazarda's pitch swung on in the dirt. Helped out the Thunderbolts with that one. 0-1 now. It's taken. Called a strike. Quickly now 0-2. As you see the wind gusting up a lot of dirt on this field. Way high, taken for a ball. Count moves to 1-2 now. Morelli had 3 RBIs against Central on Monday. And she'll swing and drive this one into left field, and it'll fall in for a base hit. Runners on first and second now with one away. Runners on first and second brings up Ashley Plamondon. Senior batting out of the 9-hole. Taken high. Head in the count, 1-0. Lazarda's pitch in the dirt. 2-0 now. Catcher will come out for a mound visit here. Runners on first and second with one out in the top of the second. Lazarda working from behind. This pitch is called a strike. Lazarda's 2-1 is swung on. Count moves even, 2-2. Pitch is driven to the shortstop, who goes to third with it for the first out. That's all they'll get. Gets the lead runner, and the Bolts get the second out of the inning now. Two outs, runners on first and second. This pitch is again hit to the shortstop, who fields it and throws on her knees to third base, and that'll retire the side. Again, first and second, but no runs able to come in for the Mounties.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right. Throws it back in the end zone. Intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Cranston fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone. Intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Cranston fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
Welcome back to the bottom of the second here. Still scoreless. Leading off the inning for the Thunderbolts, Giselle Montiero, the first baseman. First pitch misses low for a ball. The 1-0 pitch. Swung on and driven hard to the shortstop who fields it, throws it on the first, takes a bounce, and called out. Looked off the bag from here, but out is the call. Cranston East head coach will come out. Ask them to take a look at this. And the call remains out. Don't know if she got back to the base in time, but nevertheless, one out as up to the plate comes Mariah Means Waldorf, the left fielder today. One out, nobody on here. Lefty batter. First pitch is called for a strike. It's taken for a ball. Count even at 1-1 for Isabella Melanson. And the bunt is dropped down. Melanson Fields throws to first, but it's not going to be in time. Waldorf perfectly executes the bunt. Comes up limp at first base. As our coaches attend to that, we are going to take a break.
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone. Intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Cranston fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
Welcome back as Mariah Means Waldorf is being carried off the field by our coaches after seemingly tripping over first base after Oh my goodness, this field. Crescent West is practicing just a field over, and they are just taking mighty foul balls, heading straight to the Cranston East fans. Coming in to run for Waldorf on first. 15. Skyla Belmont Gomez. As we get back underway, it'll be Trisha Lazarda to bat. Lazarda takes the first pitch for a called strike. Runner on first, one out in the bottom of the second. 0-1 is swung and on and missed. Oh, and 2 now. Swung on and missed. Strikeout for Lazarda. Second out of the inning. First pitch swinging. First pitch strike for Melanson. Called strike. Again, quickly. 0-2 here. Liana Garcia at the plate. Melanson's 0-2. Swung on and missed. 2 strikeouts to end the inning. We remain scoreless heading in to the third inning. Welcome back to the top of the third inning here. Scoreless. Isabel Melanson up to her plate for her second at bat of the game. First at bat was a pop up to the pitcher that was dropped. She reached on the air. First pitch is called a ball. Second pitch is called a strike. now even 1-1. This ball bounces in, moves the count to 2-1. Another bounced pitch. Count now 3-1. Zarda needing to get back in control of this at bat here. It's going to be called a ball. That'll be a leadoff walk. Start the top of the third here. Brings up Olivia Young, captain, committed to the University of Bridgeport. There's a runner on first. Called strike. Oh, and 1. This is swung and driven to third base, and it'll roll foul. 0-2 count now. This is swung on and driven up the middle, and it'll be a single. 2 runners on, no one out. Not the first time the Mounties have had this opportunity this game. See if they can bring in one this time around. It's on their number 4 hitter, Sophia Beta. It's swung and driven to third base, gets by, rolls all the way to the fence. It'll bring in 1 run. Runner rounding third, and she will score. It'll be a stand-up double for the number 4 hitter. The Mounties have a 2-run lead now. Two RBIs on that stand-up double. Still no one out. Runner in scoring position for the 5 hitter, number 11 Lily Vendatelli, and she'll drive it straight at the third baseman. Oh, straight at the third baseman. Caught for the out. The throw on to first base, on to second, trying to get him caught. Gets away. 1 out. Pitch is left high for a ball. Runner on second, 1 out. This is again high, 2-0. It's 3-0 now. Bases open at first base. Called strike. Three and 1 on Brooke Forget. It'll be taken high. Second walk of the inning. Runners back on first and second. First pitch called strike to number 14, Caitlin Belize. 0-1. Swung on, dribbled. Pitcher will field it. Throw on to first. Called safe. The bases are now loaded now with 1 out. Comes up Chandra Morelli. Looking to really break this game open here. 2 runners already in. Chance to do a lot more damage now. Infield in for the Thunderbolts. First pitch swung on. Missed. First strike. 0-1 now. This is swung on, lifted, foul, and out of play. Now 0-2. Count with 1 out. This will bounce in, taken for a ball. If 1 out, it'd be optimistic to just limit this to 1 run. Additionally, to the 2 they already scored. This is swung on and missed. She goes down for the 2nd out of the inning. Some hope for the Thunderbolts to get out of this sit relatively unscathed. Ashley Plamondon up now, senior. Chance to really break this game open. It's swung, grounded to the 3rd baseman who fields it, throws on the first, and that'll retire the side. 2-run score on the double, but other than that, they're able to escape the bases loaded jam.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Cranston fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Cranston fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez.
Welcome back to the bottom of the 3rd here. Mount St. Charles broke out a 2-run lead in the top half of the inning. Up for the Thunderbolts is their 9-hitter, Chloe Mercedes, the right fielder today. Melanson still on the mound. 3rd inning of work here. Pretty much smooth sailing so far. Bunt attempt. Missed. 0-1 here. Bolts looking to answer back. Giving up 2 previous half inning. Quickly now. 0-2. Attacking the zone here. Mercedes swings through this one, and that'll be strikeout to start the bottom of the third. Lineup flips over now as we get back to the top of the order with Nevaeh Fatorma. Bunt attempt. Strike. 0-1. We'll see if she'll try to bunt again. Third baseman playing in, expecting a bunt. She'll hold off on there. Count moves even, 1-1. Melanson sets up for her 1-1, and it's swung and fouled into the backstop. 1-2 count now. One and two. Fatorma looking to protect the plate here. Pitch is taken for a ball. Count even now, 2-2. It's taken again high for a ball. Count moves full now. 1 out in the inning. Oh my. Again. West practice peppering this field. Stray softballs. This is driven down the line, but it'll hook foul. Count stays full, 3-2. Do the payoff pitch again now, and it'll be fouled again into the backstop. Fatorma fighting at the plate here. As the bat lingers on. This one's again fouled out of play and into an adjoining field. Real battle. This pitch fouled again out of play. The bat will continue. Wind blowing dust all around the field, including my face. Jeez. Looks like we're ready to do the 3-2 pitch one more time. Melanson's pitch is taken for strike 3. Second out of the inning. Second strikeout of the inning. Oof, this wind. Wow. Jada Viveros up at the plate now. Tries to lay down a bunt. Called strike. Bulb's looking to avoid allowing Melanson to strike out the side here. Swings through this one, however. 0-2. Is swung on and driven to the shortstop. who fields it thrown on a first, and it'll be in time to end the inning.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Cranston fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Welcome back to the top of the fourth inning. Mounties leading 2-0. Leading off for the Mounties will be Isabella Mencarini. Big inning brings the leadoff batter up to the plate to start the next inning. Lizardo's first pitch is going to bounce in and be taken for a ball. The 1-0 will bounce and hit the leadoff batter. Runner on first now. Nobody out. After the hit by pitch brings up captain Isabel Melanson. Led off last big inning. This pitch is in for a called strike. Runner on first. Nobody out. Swing and fouled at the plate. Moves the count to 0-2. Pitch. Half swung. And they'll say she did swing and she little mix up there, but it's going to result in a Thunderbolts out. First out of the inning, unorthodox confusion. As this one's going to bounce, runner's going to advance to third. Confusion, it seemed, between whether the batter had swung on that last at bat. This pitch is called a ball. Count now 2-0 for Olivia Young. Runner just one base away. Is this going to roll foul down the third baseline? Count moves to 2-1. One out in the top of the fourth here. pitch from Lazarda. It's going to bounce in and be taken for a ball. Considering one pitch. Again, misses low. It'll be another free pass issued by the Thunderbolts. Runners on first and third now, still one out. As Young will just walk to second base. Heads up base running, taking advantage of a sleeping Thunderbolts team. Mounties threatening to score again as this one misses low. Sophia Bieda at the plate, freshman. Rosado come out to the mound for a visit. 'Zarda again behind in the count, 1-0. With runners on second and third. Going to score for another inning. This one's going to miss high now. Zarda working from behind as this is going to be a called strike. Count for the Thunderbolts here. 1 out in the inning. It's going to be fouled to the backstop. Count moves even now, 2-2. Two and two count. This is going to be driven to the third baseman, and it'll get by her, roll out into left field. 2 runners will come in to score, and they'll be standing up on second base. Another 2-run double for the Mounties. Pushes the score to 4-0 here in the fourth. Mound visit here. Carolyn Acker. This ball will get past the catcher. Runner will advance to third. The count moves to 2-0 here. Count now with 1 out. Runner on second. Runner on third, sorry. This is going to miss high again. Count moves 3-0. Pitch is going to miss, and it'll be another walk issued by Lazarda here. Runners on first and third with 1 out. umpire says that's only ball 3, and we're going to keep this at bat going. And goes back on it. So turns out it was ball 4. Home plate umpire missed one, but we'll do it now. Second and third again with 1 out. Up at the plate is Brooke Forget. Forget. Not completely sure. 2-0 now. Lazarda continuing struggle to find the zone here in the 4th inning. 2 runners already in this inning. This one's going to be swung on and missed. 2-1 now. Two and 1 count. It's going to be swung on and missed. Count now even 2-2 with 1 out in the inning. Two is gonna nearly hit her, but she gets out the way. Count will move full 3-2 now. Important pitch now, 3-2. This is going to be driven over the third baseman's head, but land foul in left field. Try 3-2 pitch again here. Lazardo's payoff pitch. It's going to be swung on and fouled out of play. And again, count remains full, 3-2. The 3-2. It's going to miss inside. Another walk and it will load the bases here. Bases again loaded now. And Cranston East head coach will take a mound visit. And we will take a break.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Cranston fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose.
Welcome back in. Pitcher remains in the game with the bases loaded as first pitch swinging. It'll be deep and caught by the center fielder who will throw it in, and no tag up from the runner at third. Definitely had the distance to tag. Don't know what confusion went on there, but Thunderbolts will take it. Second out of the inning. As Lazarda looks to work out from the base loaded jam for the second time in as many innings. First pitch swinging and missing for Madeline Police. First at bat of the day. And a big spot here. And she'll swing through this one. Foul tipped into the mid for the second strike. 0-2 now. 0-2 with 2 outs for Lazarda following the mound visit by the head coach. 0-2. It's going to be swung on and lifted in the air, and it'll drop in for a hit, and it'll score 2. Didn't make it to the outfield grass, but it gets the job done. With 2 strikes, the Mounties are able to put up 2 more runs. Runners on first and third for Olivia Diaz. Ball low now in the dirt. 1 pitch away from getting out of it. Gets a pop-up that seemingly should have got the job done, but it falls in, scored a base hit. One and 0 is swung on, driven into the gap, right center gap. It'll get down for extra bases, score 1, and she'll be standing up on second with a double. 7th run of the game for the Mounties. Another RBI double. Taking over the score and putting Thunderbolts in the rear view, looking to do more damage now. And this first pitch swinging into center field, that'll score 1, and that's all it'll be. Another run added to the Mounties' lead, 8-0 now. 2-out rally. They're not done yet. Runners on second and third. And they'll bring up the captain, who grounds it to the shortstop, fumbles it. Throw to first is going to be not in time. 2 runners score on the play. Mounties build up a 10-run lead now in a massive 4th inning. Mounties showing why they have had an undefeated season thus far and likely will continue after this performance. This misses low. One and 0 count now. There we go. Called strike. Mounties putting up 6 so far this inning. Nearly all with 2 outs. This one will bounce to the backstop. Runner advances to second here. Runner now in scoring position for number 8, Olivia Young. Lazarda still searching for that final out. And it'll be grounded down the third baseline, get by, and the runner will round third, head home as it rolls to the fence. Young rounding second, heading for 3, and she'll be sliding in there with a triple. 11 runs now for the Mounties. going to be fouled to the backstop. Count moves even now, 1-1. One and one count. And it'll be popped up to the first base side and brought in to end the inning. Bolts finally get out of it as we move to the bottom of the fourth, but a lot of work to do to keep this game going.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try.
Welcome back in to the bottom of the fourth, following a massive top of the inning for the Mounties, expanding their lead to 11. Thunderbolts will have to score 2 across these next 2 innings if they want to keep this game going. Little Thunderbolt Sports update. Baseball team at Cranston Stadium today is off to a hot start, leading 7-0 in just the bottom of the third. They are firing on all cylinders over there. Jelani Rosado will lead us off here. Rosado leading off the bottom of the fourth as Melanson continues to pitch well for the Mounties. Her first pitch is going to be low for a ball. Second pitch is going to be fouled down the line and out of play, evening the count now at 1-1. Fouled off 1-2 as this is going to be swung on and missed for the first out of the inning. Quickly now, one out on another strikeout, and it'll bring up Estrella Rivas, who looks to bunt, attempts but misses. Coming up empty now. 0-1. Another bunt attempt, and it's going to be fouled back off the backstop. 0-2, likely having to swing now. Giselle Montiero waits on deck. Lanson's 0-2. It's going to be fouled to the first base side. Count will remain 0-2. Pitch. She'll hold up. Count now 1-2. One-two pitch is going to be dribbled down the line, and it's going to roll foul. Count remains 1-2. Count 1-2 now for, and it'll be taken high. Even now at 2 balls and 2 strikes on Rivas. This pitch will also miss low. Count now full from 0-2 to full count now. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th here. She'll take that one down the middle for the second strikeout of the inning. Second out of the inning. Montiero up at the plate now. Looking to hopefully start something for this Thunderbolts team. She pops it up to the middle of the infield, who little miscommunication, but make the out to end the inning. Bolts still searching their first run as Mount St. Charles leads 11-0.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Comes in, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Comes in, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
Welcome into the top of the 5th inning here at Brayton Park. Could likely be the last inning of this ball game as Mount St. Charles leads 11-0 and has a chance to add on here. Isabel Melanson has been dealing on the mound, not allowing much of anything for the Thunderbolts across this game. Leading off now is number 7, Caroline Acker. The first pitch is going to be outside for a ball. Lazarda's 1-0 is dribbled to the shortstop who throws on to first, and they record the first out of the inning. Leadoff man retired now. And it'll bring up number 5, Brooke Forget, senior. The wind continues to get in the way over here. Massive dust clouds heading straight to the mic. That's dribbled to third base. Has trouble picking it up and will just have to put it in her pocket. First base runner of the inning for the Mounties now. In the top of the 5th. Runner on first now with one away. Up coming to the plate is Caitlin Belison. The lefty will take the first pitch in the dirt for a ball. Lazarda hoping to get a double play ball as that's going to be hard hit to second base and get through to the outfield. The runner tries for third. Ball goes over the third baseman's head, and everyone will be safe with runners on second and third now with one out. Had a good chance to get her at third with a better throw, but brings up Maddie Belize. Chance to add on to their already steep lead. Takes the first pitch in the dirt for a ball. Open base at first. That's going to be grounded in between short and third. And look at one and runner rounding, heading home. And she'll score with no throw. Two RBIs on the hit. Single makes it 13-0. Olivia Diaz at the plate now with one away. First pitch bounces in. Another ball to start that bat. Trouble finding the zone today for Lazarda. Cameraman on the days, Timmy of Thunderbolt Sports Media. That's going to miss low for a ball. Tim often calls lots of East volleyball events among other sports. That's fouled in the box. Count now 2-1. Tim Bean, also notably one of Mr. Barberi's favorite students, and a big part of TSM's success. The 2-1 pitch is going to be in and swung on to shortstop. Throws to second for the first out. Gets the lead runner. Should be safe at first. 2 outs now. 2 runs already in for the Mounties this inning. 2 outs brings up Tessa Lombardo, freshman. Consult with her third base coach for stepping in the box here. swinging at the first pitch, knocked down by the pitcher on the mound, grabbed, thrown to first, but not in time. Pitcher couldn't field it cleanly, likely caused no play to be able to be made on that. Runners on first and second now. And up comes to the plate, number 9, Isabella Melanson, the pitcher. First pitch swinging to second base, who will bring it in and retire the side. 2 runners score on an RBI single. But Thunderbolts will have to fight in the bottom half of the inning if they want to keep this game going.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Cranston fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Cranston fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Welcome back into the bottom of the 5th inning, where the Thunderbolts need 4 runs if they want to keep this game going. Melanson's first pitch is swung on and missed. Up at the plate, number 20, Leslie Santiago. First at bat of the day. Second pitch, second strike. Count moves now to 0-2. The 0-2 pitch misses high. 1-2 count now on Santiago. Melanson's 1-2. It's gonna miss low. Count moves even now to 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Again low. Full count now for number 20. Santiago Jr. watches ball 4. Early base runner for the Thunderbolts now. As pinch hitter Renasia Gomes comes in. Pinch hitting for the pitcher, Trisha Lazarda. Runner on first with nobody out. takes strike one. Second pitch is going to miss outside for a ball. 1-1 count on Renasia Gomes at the plate. Melanson's 1-1. Bunt attempt. Missed for strike two. Pitch swung on and missed. Strike three for Gomes, and it'll bring up the first out of the inning, and up to the plate, Liana Garcia. Double play would end it here. The pitch is going to be in for a ball. Second pitch fouled off to the backstop. Count even at 1-1 now. A little less accuracy this inning from Melanson, but not much of a problem when you're up 13. Called strike. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. 2 outs now. 1 out away from this ball game being over. Another likely mercy rule for Thunderbolts. Back-to-back games. Back-to-back tough opponents, though. A much improved team from last year, record-wise at least, as a bunt attempt is missed. That'll be strike one now. Melanson looking to finish off the shutout. A bunt gets down between third and short, and it'll get through for a hit. Little bad bounce. Puts runners on first and second now. And brings up the top of the order as Nevaeh Fatorma comes back up to the plate. Need 4 to keep this game going. 2 outs. And runners on first and second. Perhaps the most noise the Thunderbolts have had all day on the bases. Another bunt attempt. This will get past for a strike. Receiving signs from her third base coach. Pitch. And she pulls back. Count now 1-1. 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Fatorma now fighting for the Bolts to keep this game alive. She went around on that one. Count now 2-2. 2-2 with 2 outs, with 2 runners on in the bottom of the 5th. The pitch. It's going to be driven down the line to left field, but it will hook foul. Bolts almost were able to get on the board with that. The count remains 2-2. Cranston looking to end it right here. 2-2 pitch. It's going to be outside. The count runs full. Bolts threatening to score their first run in this game and since last game. And this is driven to left field, and it'll drop in. Fair ball. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. The throw to third and called out. Not interesting call, but might want to go home a little early with that kind of call. But Bolts still score 1. Waiting. Umpires consulting each other. Should be the game. The game will be over now. Seems 13-1. Last run did not score. Or 13-2. Regardless, Bolts are able to get on the board to end it.